Thank you all. Welcome, welcome, welcome to this beautiful, fantastic, gorgeous day into Unity Temple of Denver. We think it's going to be a great day because we choose it to be. And I'd like to also start out with the opening music with Diane Strong. Thank you.
There's a calm, sir. I'm sorry, I'm not situated quite right. There's a calm surrender to the rush of day when the heat of the rolling world can be turned away. An enchanted moment, and it leads me through. It's enough for this restless warrior just to be with you. And can you feel the love tonight? It is where we are. It's enough for this wide-eyed wanderer that we've come this far. And can you feel the love tonight? How it's laid to rest. It's enough to make kings and vagabonds believe the very best. There's a time for everyone if we only learn that the twisting kaleidoscope moves us all in turn. An enchanted moment, and it sees me through. It's enough for this star-crossed voyager just to be with you. And can you feel the love tonight? It is where we are. It's enough for this wide-eyed wanderer that we've come this far. And can you feel the love tonight? How it's laid to rest. It's enough to make kings and vagabonds believe the very best. It's enough to make kings
thank you, Diane. And thank you, Stephen, for such a beautiful opening prayer. That was gorgeous. If there's such thing as a gorgeous prayer. Anyway, I'd like to do the announcements. First of all, sign up for our newsletter. Yes, we have a newsletter going out. But we need your email. So we need for you to go to our website. That is www.unitytempleofdenver.org and sign up for our newsletter. And we're going to begin sending the Zoom link and other important information weekly to our newsletter subscribers. Yes, you heard me right, weekly. And so that will be good. The next is town hall meeting. And the town hall meeting, what that's about is that's for us to hear your desires and vision for Unity Temple. And we're going to share it together. And we want you to join us on Wednesday, October the 7th at 6 p.m. So there will be a Zoom link sent out through our email distribution list, but you need to get on our email distribution list, going to our website, so that you can get Tuesday evening. We'll give you the Zoom link for our town hall meeting. I know that was a lot, but anyway, I just wanted to be for certain that you got it all. Next, thank you for your ongoing support. It is so appreciated. We have donating easier for us, and you can now go to our website, www.unitytempleofdenver.org, and there you can donate. There's a donation link, yay, that accepts payments through PayPal and credit cards now, so that's really good. And then, of course, we continue to accept donations from Venmo and Zelle, so that's some great news. Now, we need some volunteers opportunities for us all. And with the volunteers, it's coming winter, cold season, winter. And with that, we need assistance in yard work and making space for storage, different little things. So we'd love for any volunteers. That would be marvelous. And then again, next week, Stephen Fleming will be speaking for our Sunday morning service on our little willingness, infinite pathways. And last but not least, at 1 o'clock, Earl Purdy is back from vacation, and at 1 o'clock today, he will be doing the Course in Miracles. So welcome so much. And now it's time for me to read the Daily Word. Are y'all ready for that?
Ready.
All right, Daily Word timing. It's fearless. I am fearless as I live authentically. In the past, I may have hidden my inner light, afraid to be myself. Anyway, I may have tried to please others by conforming to someone else's idea of who I should be. I may have shrunk from an aspiration, fearing that I would fail in pursuit of my goal. I may have doubted the divine perfection at the core of my spiritual self, identifying with my perceived flaws and feeling small and inadequate. Today, I make a new choice. I choose to live fearlessly, drawing upon my faith to believe in myself, my imagination, to envision my best life, and my understanding to know divinity. Bold and brave, I am fearless as I live my life authentically, pursue my dreams, and express my divine nature. Ooh, I like the last part. And express my divine nature. Ooh, let's all repeat that. And express our divine nature. Yes. So, be strong and bold. Have no fear or dread, because it is the Lord your God who goes with you. He will not fail you or forsake you. Deuteronomy 31:6. Now that kicks butt.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, amen. That's a good one.
Isn't that a good one? Isn't that a gooder? That's definitely a gooder. And then also I'd like for us to together say the statement of belief. And I'll say it once and then y'all repeat it after me. Okie dokie? Okay, there is but one presence and one power in all the universe, God the good, omnipotent. Together, please. There is but one presence and one power in all the universe, God the good, omnipotent. And then please come with us to, or sing with us the,
No, we're going to meditation.
oh, meditation, okay. But we're not doing Shirley's presence today.
Not today.
Okay, I boo-booed. We're not doing Shirley's presence today. We're going straight into meditation.
Okay.
I have it.
Thank you, Ivalu. And so let us take this within. Let us take this within. And move to that still, quiet place within you. A place that is as vast as the universe, a place that is full of infinite divine possibilities, infinite divine ideas, infinite forms of divine expression. And so as we move to that place where there is only one of us, where there is only truth, where there is only God, allow yourself to feel and resonate with the following words. This is my beloved child, in whom I am well pleased. Feel that. Feel that truth that transcends any of our worldly thoughts. That truth that transcends any of our ideas about ourselves. Feel that truth. See what God sees. God sees only perfection. And you are most treasured. You are like glorious treasure. For in you is the ability to shine Christ's light through our human experience. And bring forth a new heaven and a new earth. You are that one. You are that prism. You are that beautiful and wondrous and vast And so just reflect on how God sees you. Just a few moments longer, and allow the joy and gratitude to come forth and be expressed through you. That beautiful prism. Now slowly begin to return to wherever you are comfortably seated. But bring with you that peace, that purity, that innocence that you felt just a few moments ago. Bring it as you return to where you are. Father, Mother God, we are so grateful for all of the many ways that Spirit supports us. Even when we're not aware of it sometimes. Even when we're going through our things. You are always there. Always calling out to us. Always sending forth that which is for our highest good. And so we feel that gratitude for seeing us as we truly are, even sometimes when we don't see ourselves that way. We feel that gratitude in the name and in the nature of our elder brother, our way shower and master teacher, Jesus the Christ. And so it is. Amen.
Thank you, Stephen. That was marvelous. We appreciate it so much. So now I want to welcome everyone to stay tuned, because we're going to start a whole bunch of great videos for y'all to see.
Hello, it's Maylin Faulkner, and I wanted to join in this honoring of Sheila Gaylord and Linda Holloway. I so appreciate each one of you every time I've come to share music at your temple. And you've been so welcoming and so loving, and you've done so much for so many that I'm so excited that they're honoring you today. And I wanted to do that by way of song. We are grateful, so grateful. We are grateful for all the wisdom you share. We are grateful, so grateful. We are grateful for all the love that you share. We are grateful, so grateful. We are grateful for all the music you share. We are grateful, so grateful. We are grateful for all the joy that you shared. We are grateful.
I come to the garden alone, while the dew is still on the roses, and the voice I hear falling on my Son of God discloses, and he walks with me, and he talks with me, and he tells me I am his own, and the joy we share as we tarry there, none other has ever known. He speaks, and the sound of his voice is so sweet. The birds hush their singing, and the melody that he gave to me within my heart is ringing, and he walks with me, and he talks with me, and he tells me I am his own, and the joy we share as we tarry there, none other has ever known, and the joy we share as we tarry there, none other has ever
Hello, Sheila. I'm going to just say this to you. I want to personally thank you for the 13 years that I've known you. I met you the first time Linda brought me to Unity to sing, and I was so captivated by your warm voice, your gentle heart, and your gracious spirit and happy spirit. Oh my goodness. And that first summer, I remember you did a series on the Psalms, the 23rd Psalm. And that was so wonderful. I always wanted you to repeat that. It was so good. And then a couple months later, as I was building my Habitat for Humanity house, we left Harvard Square. And then you went to the Race Street location. And I didn't find that out for 3 years, which bummed me out, actually. But then once I did find out you were there, I was like, yay, I found Sheila and I found my home again. And gosh, you gave the best hugs. But what's in my head? All the sermons, phenomenal. I loved your personal stories about Iowa and the farm and your grandma Agnes and just all that you poured yourself into those sermons, and they were great. Singing in the Let There Be Peace on Earth and the Circle, my goodness, you're always not exactly on key, and we all knew it, but what a heart you had for that. But no, I always told myself it was harmony, and most of the time it was really great. The Thanksgiving circles, oh, I love those Thanksgiving circles. They were so amazing with the reading of the prayers and singing and all the sharing. So nice. But one of the things two things that come to mind when I think of Sheila Gaylord is your positivity. Never a negative word coming out of your mouth, ever. What a role model that is. And then, well, I actually have three. And then your laughter. You and I, when we got together, sometimes both our little spirits, our inner childs, would get together and play. You were one of the few people that let me play. And I really liked that because I don't get to do that with too many people. So I'll miss that sense of play with you. And then I guess the other two memories I have is Oh, when I was having financial trouble 4 years back, and we had that great little counseling session in the what do you call it, the library, and you asked me how come I wasn't tithing, and I've been tithing ever since, Sheila. So, like you said, and I've been doing that, and you didn't think less of me, and that's one thing I really admire about you, is you always treated me like anybody else. You didn't see me as the blind Gail. You just saw me as Gail, and I liked that. And you took me downstairs, and we got food from the food bank, just like no big deal. And you didn't make me feel ashamed for that, and I appreciate that. And then one of my other memories, of course, is last end of April, a year ago, when Sarge had that altercation with a dog in the middle of the street. And I came in all distraught. And you were there to pick up the pieces and to say that that woman had no idea what repercussions she did. And she was right. But that meant so much to me to share that moment with you. I'll always remember that. So what I carry, there's so many things I can carry with me about you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let go, let God. As the creed says, I came to Unity not only to find out about God, but to find God. And you helped me do that. I wasn't going to church before Unity and before you. And you helped me be the person I am today with all my spirituality and my God, and reading the daily word and praying and meditating. And that's all because of you. So I thank you from the bottom of my heart, not only to find out about God, but to find God. And I wish you so much the very, very best in whatever you're going to be doing in the future. I love you, I bless you, I mean it, you're saying. You are adored and loved. And I'd so love to see you again. And you gave the best hugs. Oh my goodness, the best hugs. So if we don't meet here on this earthly plane, I know I'm going to meet you in the spiritual realm someday. But I really wish you the best and all the joy and all the happiness and all the positivity. And know that you are missed and you are loved and you are adored. And bye. And Linda. I'm just going to cry through this. So that's just the way that is. And of course, I love you, bless you, mean you too. You are the one that introduced me to Unity. You're the one because of some resident hearing me sing at Harvard Square. And you picked up the phone and called me. And probably because I hadn't been to church in a long time, you kept calling me that summer, like 3 or 4 times, so I could sing, so I would come, so I would join. And I remember I felt at home immediately when I got to Unity. And it was so wonderful to be with you in your spirit. And then that was the end of, that was April 2007. And then I built my house, even though Unity had moved from Harvard Square and I didn't know where they went. But you helped me with the furniture of my house to buy. You got $2,000 for that. How amazing. And you came and helped. And you were even being queen at the time, and I didn't know it, but you were probably so busy, but yet you took the time for me, which I appreciate. One of the memories is you going with me to say goodbye to Camber. and you singing the song and reading that Over the Rainbow Bridge poem, and then taking me home and helping clean up my yard from Camber. You were just so nice. And I remember you coming in, I had the ball in my hand, and you were there. We had so many great conversations in the car. Remember the time Camber took you around the apartment building in the snow? And you just let him do that. But you were there on Thanksgivings at your house and Christmas and playing cards and Bronco games and birthdays and Christmases, McDonald's in your car and movies, ice cream cones with Marge. So many memories. Camber, and then Vinny and Camber, and then Mr. and Vinny playing in your house. Remember them running through their house? Anyway, so many memories. And then, of course, there's the Miss America pageant. I'm so touched by you. You were at my 60th birthday party. I have 2 collages on my wall of my 60th years that you made for me. And I have the one for the Miss America that you made for me. I'll cherish those forever. But as far as Unity goes itself, all those performances, I mean, singing 3 or 4 times a year, 5 or 6 with the ensemble and then solo, the music that you brought, the love that you brought, the ensemble, all times a year. I won't forget last year singing that Christmas Alleluia with you and Jesu Bambino. Really special. Much less the auto harp and you doing the violin last year of Pig Heck and Rag. No, we didn't do that. Whatever we did, you'll know the song. And then, of course, there was you letting me do the Shepherd on the Rock with Schubert with piano and clarinet. You edified me, girl. You've changed my life. I love you. I bless you. I totally mean it. I'm open to us getting together on this earthly plane or in heaven. My door is always open for you, personally and professionally. I wish you so much the best. I hope that you will remember me with fondness. And just, I want you to know I love you. And so go out and create music, whatever you do, because sometimes you deny yourself that. And I want to just make music, because that brings you joy. And big hugs to you. And bye.
Hello everyone, Jeff King here. Just wanted to stop by and say hello to everyone at Unity Temple, and especially to Sheila and Linda, and to help you both celebrate your retirement and all of the years of service that you've given to Unity Temple. And actually I met both of you at Harvard Square when you were doing services there. I met you back in around 1998 when my first CD came out. So I've been grateful for your support through all these years and for my original music, and this is one of those songs that you've been so supportive of. Thank you. In sunshine and in rain, in happiness and in pain, in creatures of the sky and underground, in silence and in sound, in all of these I see the face of God. weary journeys of the soul, searching for the things that make me whole. In all of these I see the face of God. In a Muslim or a Jew, I look at me when I see you. In a Hindu or a Christian, we share the same mission, to offer of ourselves to another fellow man. You can't touch the face of God if you don't reach out your hand. In compassion and in love, in our eternal need to look above, in a newborn baby's helpless eyes, in her great grandmother's mind so wise. In all of these I see the face of God. In the student and the teacher working hard to make their way, in the choir and the preacher with their congregation pray, in the being and the doing, in the way we choose to live, there is comfort in the knowing that I have myself to give. In sunshine, in rain, in happiness, in pain, in creatures of the sky and underground, in silence and in sound, in all of these I see the face of God. The face of God. Congratulations to you both. Mary says hello. We love you. Congratulations and best of luck in your future endeavors. Peace.
I'm so glad to get this opportunity to express my appreciation and love for Sheila and Linda. You are both incredible beings that have had the most fun, joyful, helpful effect on me in my experience. It's been 20 years that I've been at Unity Temple, and many of those years I've enjoyed you, Linda. I've enjoyed your music. I've enjoyed the way you sing. You have a voice like an angel, and your consistency and your dedication and your commitment. And we've had nothing but just incredibly loving exchanges with each other that have been consistent. And the Course in Miracles teaches that honesty is consistency, and we've had it consistently consistently loving connection with each other. And I want you to have the absolute best that life has to give you in whatever that you do or whatever happens next in your experience. And I see you whole and healed and healthy and joyful and using that beautiful voice of yours to heal other people and to heal and send love out into our world. I am seeing that for you and loving you and appreciating you. Thank you for being in my life. And Sister Sheila, I don't even know how to tell you how much I love you and appreciate you and how wonderful it has been to be a partner with you here at Unity Temple in the 11 years or more that you've been here. I want you to know that I am very aware of the fact that you and I have never had a negative encounter with each other or an angry word exchanged to each other. We've had the most peaceful, loving connection that I'm so grateful for. You've been so dedicated, you've been so committed, you've been so consistent, and I see you applying the truth as best you can to each and every situation in your life that comes up, and that how much you care and how much love radiates and pours through you. So I just want you to know I appreciate all of the experiences that we've had together. I appreciate how supportive that you've been to me and all the wonderful things that you've done to support me and everything that I do, and the laughter and the lunches and the conversations and the listening to you give you a message, which are always very powerful messages that are very helpful to anyone that allows themselves to listen to those messages. You have been a true light. You are a teacher of God. You are a teacher of love, and you deserve to have the next phase of your experience, whatever that is. And I wish that you have only joy and light and peace in your life. And just know I'm still always here for you, and we love you here and we appreciate you here. And I personally want you to know how much I love and appreciate you and see you for the spectacular light that you truly are. All right? You just know that's true. Okay, I love you. I love you both. Mwah.
Wow, how nice. Next, I would like to bring up Gail Hamilton, and she's going to sing a song. It's titled, You Raise Me Up. Come on up, Gail.
It's not gonna start. Little loud. You ready?
Yeah.
Ready? Okay.
When I am down, oh my soul so weary, when trouble comes and my heart burdened be, then I am still and wait here in the silence
Thank you for that, Gail.
She goes down. And she comes in.
There's a hot dog over there.
Oh, I left my mask with that.
Oh, here you go. There's my. Wow, thank you, Gail. I'm so honored to follow you, if that's possible. Hello, everybody. My name's Karen. I'm on the board. And it's a blessing to be here today to talk about Sheila and Linda. I have my tissues right here. So, years ago, I was struggling in my life, and I was looking for a church. I was raised Catholic, but that faith never really touched me. And my good friend, John Amari, suggested this church. And I was in the neighborhood. It was a beautiful church here. I thought I would try it. I'd stopped going to church a long time ago. And from the first time I came in, I was overwhelmed by the love in this church. And it was driven by Sheila. These people were strangers to me, and everyone loved me. And she really drove that unity principle of acceptance and love, and that God is love. Because in my youth, God was not love. God was fear. So I was so overwhelmed when I came in this church. And I kept on coming because it felt so good to be here on a Sunday, filled with love, because I didn't get that anywhere else in my life at that time. Sheila would hold early Sunday morning prayer that I would come to get centered for the day. She would hold a Wednesday evening prayer service to be centered for the week. And, she advocated being prayed up. And that, for me, was really powerful. Because I never saw my faith as something that affected me throughout the week. It was just something you practice on a Sunday. And then you go home and you do whatever you would normally do and treat people how you would normally treat them. But this church in Sheila reminded me that I have the Christ within. And that is so powerful. And it helped me deal with life's difficulties. Last year when my fiance died, Sheila helped me through that, and she held the service here. And she spoke, and she was so eloquent and loving. And also, when my ex-husband died unexpectedly several years ago, she helped me process that grief and talk to him, and helped me get over that too. So I will forever be changed by knowing Sheila and being introduced to this church, which I love and is part of my life. And I will miss her, and I'm happy that she now has the free time that she wants in her life to pursue other things. And I just want her to know that she's left her mark on me, and I'll be grateful. And now for Linda, same thing. Both these women are so powerful. I met Linda through this church, and Linda, is such a musical being. She heard me singing when I first started coming here, and she asked me to join the ensemble. And at first I was so nervous because I hadn't sung or performed music for years. Like my faith, I had just dropped it and became a working adult and serious and lost touch with music and being light and loving. And she really brought that back into me. She was my accompanist when I would play my flute here. She encouraged me to do that. She encouraged me to sing in the ensemble, and we had so much fun singing in the ensemble here. It was just overwhelming, and it was all because of this church and the atmosphere that it creates for people who come in. So I just again want to thank both ladies, both powerful, spiritual, loving ladies, Sheila and Linda, for touching my life and allowing me to be part of theirs for a while. And Linda, I hope you also enjoy your free time with all your other pursuits, and your musical talent is just amazing. And I know I can reach out to you guys anytime I want. I'll miss you guys seeing you on Sunday, but you've made an incredible imprint on my life, and I am blessed, and thank you both. I love you.
Oops. Oh, yes. Thank you, Karen. That was lovely, honey. First of all, before I express my thoughts, Teresa Helgeson wanted to be here to express her thoughts, and she couldn't. She had other situations that came up, so she emailed me what she would like to say and asked me to read it to you for her. So I feel very honored to do this. So, on my beautiful friend Sheila, when I think of you, I immediately get a big smile on my face. Who would have known that the past 6 years would have fostered such a special relationship? God knew, and I believe He brought us together for so many wonderful reasons. Every crystal bowl and singing plant sound bath I did at Unity was special because of you. I would come extra early to set up just so we could have some private one-on-one time, and it was during these moments I realized God used you as a vessel of wisdom to shed light and give clarity when I needed it the most. Like the night I was carrying 3 bowls at one time, and they were heavy. You had offered to help and I said, "No, thank you, I've got this." As I was using one leg to hold open the big, beautiful front door and my hip to open the screen door, you so beautifully said, "Are you enjoying your struggle?" The profound effect those simple words had on me were life-changing. God had just used you to hit me upside the head, stop me dead in my tracks, and get my attention. It was in that powerful moment I understood very clearly that I was enjoying the struggle. I did enjoy the struggle in my life. But who wants to struggle? Certainly not me. This cathartic flash of insight released me from the struggle, and since then I have learned to accept and ask for help and assistance when I need it. No more struggling for me, and I will forever be grateful to you for being the voice of God wisdom when I needed it the most. There were so many times after my crystal bowl and singing plant events when there were only 2 or 3 people who showed up that I would wonder if they were making a difference and if I should continue doing them. As if on cue, you would text me a lovely message letting me know how powerful the sound bath was because you were feeling better or were released of any pain or discomfort you had been feeling, and you couldn't understand why more people didn't come. On those occasions, God used you to provide me with the encouragement and the confidence to know that I was making a difference, and that if I can be a meaningful influence in just one person's life, the ripple effect changes worlds. After all, the ocean is made up of zillions upon zillions upon zillions of drops of water, and collectively they create a vastly beautiful space of expansion, growth, joy, and peace. I always looked forward to our monthly lunches at your favorite Mexican restaurant. We would almost always sit at the same booth and spend a couple hours sharing so much laughter that I would leave with my stomach hurting and cheeks sore with having so much fun and joy. There were so many times we would arrive before lunch rush and be so engrossed in the love and happiness we were sharing that we didn't even realize how full and noisy the restaurant had become, only to be the last ones to leave. Those lunch dates were beautiful, fun, and timeless. Sharing our joys and sorrows together has been one of the greatest honors and privileges of my life. Sheila, I am a better person because of you, and I am beyond happy for you in this next chapter of your amazing life. Your work is not done yet, and God has another plan for you. Your work is now needed in a different place and space, but the impact you have will continue as you move forward on your journey. I can't wait to see you again and give you a big hug. Capital letters. I love you to infinity and beyond. Teresa Helgeson. Wasn't that precious? Thank you, Teresa, for giving me the honor to read this for you, hon. I appreciate that too. So, now it's my turn. Oh, dear Lord, help me, Jesus. Sheila, I love your prayers. Your prayers were just like instantly on cue all the time. It's like you were so born in this arena. It was just so precious and so rewarding. And also, I really loved the compassionate, heartfelt Sunday messages. I mean, when you would come up here and talk, I mean, you could feel the passion and the compassion. And that was so impactful to me and to, I think, everyone. Next, my beautiful mother. It was so beautiful for you to be there and experience and affirming such phenomenal truth between all of us. And that you would be with Mother, and Mother is saying that she appreciates you coming to all the teas that you came to at the assisted living facility. She really, I hear you, she really appreciated you being there and supporting her and I every year. And she really wanted you to know that. Wow, woo, okay. And also she and I, we always loved holding the truth together. That was so phenomenal for us to hold the truth together. You know, Mother introduced my family into unity in 1958. And it was so nice. And my next point was Sheila's love for unity. This goes into that point, that it was so invigorating to experience your love for unity. And that was so enjoyable for Mother and I to experience another unity person that was just so right there and wanted to experience unity, spread unity, feel unity, and the essence of it, and the truth, and to share the truth and us to experience that truth together was phenomenal. We'll continue appreciating your prayers for me and my family that you've always done. That was just so precious. Every time I'm have y'all in my prayers every day, Abalu. And that was just precious, so precious. And I know that your next endeavors is going to be fun, happy, and joyful. And I know that's going to be great. And I'm looking forward to still sharing your prayers and your greatness of truth together. And next with Linda, I mentioned it earlier, but I tell you what, Linda was the most versatile musician I've ever known, and singer and composer. I mean, wow, holy Toledo. And the only other person was my second husband. I won't go into that, but anyway. He was doggone good in the music and the composing and everything too, but you were just fantastic. I was so glad. And I'm glad that you are redirecting it though, and hope to still be experiencing and being part of your new direction. That will be great. Give me a call. I loved us singing together, and looking forward to singing together again. That was beautiful. And I've said this before earlier when we was having some technical problems, but I tell you what, thank you for helping me for all of my parts in the ensembles, because as everybody knows, Ivalou does everything by ear. She doesn't know those polka dots, but Gail keeps on telling me she'll teach me the polka dots. And but Linda could sing all parts, and I do sing all parts, but mostly I was singing soprano. But one time she put me on tenor. Is that what it was?
Yes.
And I had to sing really low. And anyway, but the parts themselves, Linda would sing for me, and I would record it, and then I'd go home and learn it, because that's the way I learn. So thank you, Linda, for helping me sing and not have to deal with the polka dots. That was really, I'm looking forward to singing more together and enjoying each other's presence. And with that, I want to let everyone know that Linda and Sheila truly are a blessing to the world, and their blessings are like a domino effect. It just keeps on, the dominoes just keep falling of the blessings that they have given the world, and what they're giving the world. And also the ripples, oh my Lord, just the ripples in the pond just keep on going with all of your blessings to this world. And with that said, I'm going to sing with Karen Drucker, Blessing to the World. You are the heart, you are the hands, you are the voice of Spirit on earth, and who you are, and all you do is a blessing to the world. You are the heart, you are the hands, you are the voice of Spirit on earth, and who you are, and all you do is a blessing to the world. You are the heart, you are the hands, you are the voice of Spirit on earth, and who you are, and all you do is a blessing to the world. We are the heart, we are the hands, we are the voice of Spirit on earth, and who we are, and all we do is a blessing to the world. We are the hands, we are the voice of Spirit on earth, and who we are, and all we do is a blessing to the world. We are a blessing to the world, but how we got to be a blessing to this lovely world is Sheila and Linda being able to be a blessing to all of us. And in that ripples of the pond and the domino effect of such a blessing that y'all brought forth, we are the blessing to the world. I am a blessing to the world because of the ripples that y'all set forth in this beautiful Unity Temple area and essence of your presence. Thank you so very much, and I and all of us appreciate. I am the hands, I am the voice of Spirit on earth, and how I am, and all I do is a blessing to the world. I am the hands, I am the voice blessing to the world. I'm a blessing to the world. I'm a blessing to the world in the heart. I am the hands, I am the heart, I am the hands. You are the heart, you are the hands, you are the heart, you are the hands. We are the heart, we are the hands. I am the heart, I am the hands. We are the heart, we are the hands. I am the heart, we are the hands. I am the heart, we are the hands. Thank you, Linda. Thank you, Sheila, for being the domino effect and the pebbles of the pond, of the ripples of those pebbles, to be a blessing to this world, to be a blessing to the planet Earth, and to be a blessing to the universe. Thank you so very much. I love you. Thank you.
Hi, everybody. It's Kelly from Unity, the board of directors, and I regrettably cannot be in town on the special day, October 4th, when we have the celebration service to remember Sheila and Linda. But I didn't want to miss the opportunity to share how these women have impacted my life. I first moved to Denver in my early 20s, 10 years ago, and really, when I think back on the last 10 years, I can't imagine it without Unity. And just a few moments and words that come to mind when I think about Linda Holloway is tireless dedication. She was so dedicated to the music and the ministry, just there every single Sunday. I fondly remember she'd often come in with Marge with a Starbucks and a smile, and just had this really professional presence, even in the way she sat. There was just a decorum about her. And how she still impacts me is just through some of the original songs she had. I think about those songs she had, I Am an Idea, In the Very Mind of God, that she would play with the drums. And when I'm having a hard time, sometimes those words come to mind. And the other one, my other favorite, I don't know if it was by her, but the one that goes, I love myself the way I am. I think about that one a lot. And so she continues to have an impact on me. And moving on to Sheila, can feel hard to know where to start. I had the honor of having a lot of time to work closely with Sheila. And when I first think of her, I think of her contagious laugh. It was just like, it's hard not to laugh when she would laugh, and she would just light up the space, and she had this way of not taking herself too seriously. There was always some humor interjected into the middle of the message, whatever she was giving. And she just loved Unity so much. She was really my first face of Unity, of what it looked like. And she just carried it with her all the time. You'd be walking around the building with her, leaving at the end of the day, and she would say, thank you, God, for the lights. Thank you, God, for this building. Thank you, God. She was never out of thank yous, and that had such a deep impact on how I try to live. And I think what I'll miss the most is Thanksgivings with her. She had a way of making it feel like family. And what I'm going to hold on to is some of the words that she would share, things like the KISS acronym, Keep It Simple, Sweetheart. And I'm excited for her to be able to retire. And lastly, to the rest of the fellow Unity community, I just wanted to share part of one of my favorite Bible verse as I think about this time we're moving through, where we are appreciating and recognizing how we're impacted by Sheila and Linda, and them moving on to their next things in life, and also getting to be with Stephen and getting to know him and welcome him and create whatever it is we're going to create. I'm very excited about that. So keep that in mind as I read this verse. It's Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verses 1 through 4. There is a time for everything, and a season for every activity under heaven, a time to be born and a time to die, a time to plant and a time to uproot, a time to tear down and a time to build, a time to weep and a time to laugh, a time to mourn and a time to dance. And with that, I will end with saying I can't wait to hear your memories of Sheila and Linda and look forward to creating together soon. See you next time.
I just wanted to say thank you for all of the time that I've been able to spend with you. It's very hard to sing and cry at the same time, so I had to do that first. But I am always filled with love when I think about this place. And I have so much to say, but I'm going to make it short because I know we started late. But the most amazing thing was that Linda opened up and made room for me. And I've been a singer with a lot of success in my past, but as a pianist, as you all know, it's a whole new thing for me. And that Linda made room for me and let me come and express was really a gift to me. And I can't tell you how much I appreciate you and your musicianship and what you could do. You are an amazing musician and a beautiful person. And as for Sheila, so many challenges we all face. And I would go into prayer and talk to God, and I would feel that Sheila had already been there. She'd already been there and worked the lumps out for me. And I would say, oh, God, the first time I played, the music fell off the stand in the middle of the Lord's Prayer. And oh, I was a mess, and Sheila was already there and already welcoming me back and moving forward, moving forward. So much love from my heart, and what a wonderful place to come and experience and create and be part of the true spirit of God. It's just so welcoming and beautiful, and your legacy will live on forever. Thank you so much.
Wow, wow. Can we feel the love today? Through the tears, through the laughter, through the song, through the videos. It is indeed, what's the line? Kings and vagabonds?
Kings and vagabonds believe the very best.
It was enough for exactly that. Don't make me cry. I have 2 things to read before I can even talk. What rich truth came through today. And I have a couple that were sent via email that I am going to read real quick, and then we're going to just take all of this to where it really belongs, in sacred hands. Right? We know that this movement forward is exactly divinely as it's intended to be, and what an opportunity to celebrate the magnificence of 2 beautiful, amazing women who are still impacting the world today. So the first one I have is from Susan, and if I slaughter your name, Susan, I'm sorry, Siaza. And she says, in 1998, I walked into a small Unity Church service in a Centennial Holiday Inn meeting room. I'd heard that a new Unity Pathways group had formed close to my home, and I went to check it out. I felt my life was in turmoil at the time, and I was seeking spiritual support and guidance. When I walked into the small gathering, I was warmly welcomed, and I felt I had come home. I was greeted by Marge with her warm smile and kind words, met some new friendly folks. I listened to an inspiring talk by Sheila Gaylord and beautiful music performed by Linda Holloway. From that time forward, I've been on an amazing journey with these spirit-inspired, amazing people. Sheila has been a most dedicated and loving spiritual leader for me. She is also my friend. We've shared challenges together, from meetings about coal, boilers, and yard sales to coping with hip replacement. And of course, there's always been lots of fun. Happy, inspiring board meetings, annual blessing days, holiday decorating, Thanksgiving dinners, picnics, and Unity World Day of Prayer. Sheila has been a talented blessing for the Unity movement and a truly caring person. I will always cherish her special guidance and friendship. And then there's Linda, who with her loving service to others through running Bessie's Hope, as well as her fearless hard work and dedication to Unity and to Sheila as music director, has been an inspiration to me for the many years I've known her. Her musical talent is immeasurable, as is her warm, caring nature. She is also my friend, and the memory of our times together will stay with me always. Linda and Sheila were such a strong support for me at the time of my husband's transition, and I will always be thankful for their devoted participation at his memorial service last year. I'm so grateful that I've shared such wonderful times with these two Unity angels since that first meeting in 1998. I'm so thankful for the friendship and love of all those who have been part of the Unity Pathways and Unity Temple family. It couldn't have happened without Sheila and Linda. With love, blessings, and gratitude, Susan. And then also not able to be with us, Terry James. I will forever be grateful to these amazing ladies of Unity Temple. Sheila, who supported me in my music consistently, who was so inspirational to listening to and being around, a woman who truly walked her talk. I remember one day when there was a homeless man outside that she asked me if I would go out and ask if he would like some water. Always thanking me in cards and boosting my ego by letting me know that I have a beautiful voice. The show she asked me to do last summer was such a wonderful experience, and I will never forget that. I will miss you at church, Sheila, but I know we will get together to share with you in this wonderful new chapter of your life. Linda Holloway is amazing. I am so blessed I've had the opportunity to sing with her so many times. This woman can certainly play the keys and has an extraordinary amount of tunes she knows how to play by heart. I was always impressed how she could transpose a song to a key that would work better for me so easily and effortlessly. Truly a great talent, and she will be sorely missed. I love our easy way of communicating and harmonizing together and our friendship. I know that we will sing together again. Thank you both so much for being in my life and leaving such a beautiful imprint on my heart. With great love and best wishes to you both, warmly, Terry. Oh, what an honor. Thank you for the opportunity, Susan and Terry, to share your words of heart. And wow, I don't even know what to say for Sheila or Linda, except that I can feel the love. I could always feel the love. I still feel the love today. And we need to move forward. So I'm just going to say thank you and I love you. And now let's just join together in this moment. Closing our hearts, opening our hearts and closing our eyes. Let's keep our hearts open and let's just take this into the hands where it truly belongs. Oh, dear beloved, divine, precious Mother, Father, God, what a harvest of great magnificence. Every word spoken, every song sang, every heart shared, every tear shed, every laughter that burst forth is a tribute of gratitude and appreciation for Sheila and for Linda, for the magnificence of who they are and all that they have invested into the Unity Church, into the Unity community, and into the hearts of all of us who've had the opportunity to be part of their shining, brilliant love. As they move forward in their magnificent new adventures, we send them with this heart of excitement, knowing that just as they touched our hearts in such magnificent and beautiful ways, there are so many more hearts and souls yet to be touched. And we are so grateful. And we release them with love to spread their wings even further and to shine their magnificence on the hearts and souls of all they touch. And as we welcome in Stephen and we bring in this heart of new and in grace, vision, as we go forward, we know that it is all in perfect and divine order, that it has all been orchestrated exactly as it needed for the expansion of love in our hearts, in the hearts of the community, even as Ivalu said earlier, in the hearts of the universe. And so we raise this all into the hands of the divine. We give this holy minute to you, knowing that it is good and very good. And so it is.
So it is.
Amen. Oh, and now I believe we're going to the peace song.
Peace on.
Wherever we are, God is, and all is well. Yay, God!